iOS 11 Developer Beta 6 has been released. Let's find out what's new in this video coming up right now. Let's go. So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology, and iOS 11 Developer Beta 6 has been released, and in this video we're going to talk about what's new here. So I am testing this on the iPhone 6s Plus here, and I downloaded this thing. Was about 300 megabytes to go ahead and download. Now, if you're going to be downloading this, keep in mind this is only compatible for iPhone 5s and later, iPad Mini 2, iPad 5th generation, iPad Air and later, and iPad Pro, as well as iPad Touch 6th gen. So keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and install it now, and I'll be back once we're in the iOS 11 Beta 6. Okay, guys, so we are now in iOS 11 Beta 6, a developer edition. I'm sure iOS 11 Public Beta 5 should be launching tomorrow, so public beta testers, you will be able to get your hands on that edition tomorrow. But right away, what I noticed when I first went ahead and booted this guy up is, man, there's a new animation on that lock screen. So check this out. So if I go in, you can see that's different. Now, if I had another iOS device here, I would show you that it kind of went upwards in the previous versions. I hope that it comes back because, you know, why go and stay with the same animation as we've had for quite a while now here. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the notes I have taken so far on this. And it looks like we have new icons here for iOS 11 Beta 6. So beginning here, we got the new Maps icon, which, you know, it's up to you whether you like this. It's basically just kind of tweaked a little bit. Now the arrow points up instead of sideways. You notice the App Store is a little bit different there. Yes, I got about 1,000,001 app updates. I'll get to those after this video. But you can see it's like two little sticks across each other there on the App Store, maybe three. Whereas before, you know, in past versions of iOS 11 Beta, it was just a slightly different than that. Also, the clock icon has been updated. The text on the numbers right there looks to be bold here. So you can see it's really dark there. 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very dark there on that application. So going down here, you can see that if we find reminders, I talked about this in a previous update. Reminders was, it was kind of the opposite way, which I said in my last update. This is a bug. So they did switch it back just as we expected here on iOS 11 Beta 5. So those are pretty much the icon updates that I have noticed here in this new update. Okay, guys, so one of the features that has been introduced here in iOS 11 Beta 6, well, I wouldn't say a feature, but kind of moved around in the settings. It's actually a little bit annoying. If I go ahead and go into settings and I head over into display, you can see where is the auto brightness? Where is it at? Well, I'm going to show you where it's at. We're going to go ahead and go into settings, and we're going to go ahead and search for accessibility. So let me zoom back out here. Let's search for accessibility. And let's do that while we are waiting. Okay, let's go in there. And now you're going to find this guy under display accommodations. So if we go in display accommodations, you're going to see this is where auto brightness is. Now, I don't know why they did this. This is like 6 steps backwards, and it makes it even harder to locate auto brightness. It's enabled by default now. So I don't know what's up with that, but I really hope they switch that back to where it should be. So you can see right here, if I go here and then I put display, let me go back and let me put display here. If I put display, it's going to give us auto brightness. So if I hit auto brightness on the search, you're going to see right here, it will take us right into display and brightness. So it's not even going to take you to the right section. So that seems like there's an issue on that one as well. Now, emergency SOS is now enabled by default here in iOS 11 Beta 6. So now it's mandatory. Emergency SOS is mandatory. It's enabled by default. So just remember that. Now you just got to learn how to use this guy here on Beta 6. So you're going to notice in Beta 6 that the camera icon remains the same, as well as the darkened settings, and as well as 3D touch remains the same, as in it still has lag. So if I go ahead and press in, you can see there's a slight delay here on 3D touch. I actually can show you this on the angle. As I'm pressing, boom, you see that little lag right there? Boom, you see that little lag right there? Boom, yep, I'm on autopilot. Boom, little lag right there on 3D touch here for iOS 11 Beta 6. Going into settings and locating the wallpapers, you know, for you fishy people out there, I'm kidding. The people that like fish wallpaper, the live wallpaper fishes are gone now. So if I go into wallpaper here and I go over into live wallpaper, you can see we just have our smoke. So those of you who like the smoke live wallpaper, it's still here, but this probably saved a little space in the iOS operating system. So keep that in mind. Also, there's a lot of bug fixes in this one. Of course, every update is going to give you bug fixes here. And if we go into calculator, there's some lag when you press multiple keys. So you see right there that there's the lag right there. So there's a little bit of lag here in the keyboard. So keep that in mind if you are going to be updating and you use your calculator a lot. I said keyboard, I mean calculator here on this guy. So that's pretty much what I noticed from iOS 11 beta 6 so far. Now, this is just an initial release video here. If you guys want to see more content, go ahead and comment down below what you would like to see. I'm sure we're going to see beta 7 next week, as Apple's been pushing these things out rapid fire every single week. It's kind of hard to keep up with them, to be honest with you. And iOS 11 beta 5 for public release is going to be released tomorrow. A lot of people get confused and thinking that, oh, you're on beta 6, then you go to beta 5. No, public release beta 5 is the same as beta 6. So that's how it's going. The public release is like a number lower than this official developer edition. So again, if you are going to be doing this, make sure you do a backup on your iPhone. It's about a 300 megabyte update, a few icon changes, and some old animations come back here in beta 6. And that's pretty much what's new. Well, at least what you're going to notice from the get-go. There's a couple AirPod changes as well. And anyway, Nick here helping you to master your technology. I will catch you all in the next episode. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subs if you loved it. I will catch you all in the next one. Be sure to be well and peace.